Hello.
Ah. Okay, I should probably stop watching gay porn. I have a horrible fucking habit of doing that where it's like, oh, I've got this thing happening in like a relatively short amount of time. I should do this thing that takes way longer than that and is really fucking embarrassing.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing good, doing great actually. No, I'm actually like hating everything. It's great.
Well, what are you hating?
I'm hating work.
Ooh. Why is that?
Aside from the whole thing that work sucks, it's just like, cause when did I go on holiday? Like a month or so ago, about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Like since like about the day I went on holiday, they started doing all these changes around just so that we can try and even remotely function with the increased workload that we suddenly fucking got.
Why did you get the increased workload?
Because our fantastic government decided that starving children is in fact not a good thing. And so they enacted this whole like school for lunches program.
Right.
And the company that won the contract we won the contract for the company that won the contract to supply the kids. So we supply the people who supply the kids.
And so you're having to supply every kid in New Zealand, basically.
Not in New Zealand, in our like district, but our district is like fucking massive.
Right.
Because we basically cover like half of the North Island. And
like the central bit.
yeah, we're actually called like the central like depot. Because like the other two halves of the North Island that we don't cover are basically like 3/5 of the country's population.
Right.
Like Auckland and Wellington.
Mm.
Auckland has over like 1 million people, and I don't know how many Wellington has, but it's like the second biggest.
Mm.
So yeah, just a ton of shit. Like so much fucking bread. It's crazy.
Gotta get those carbs, man.
Oh no, you can't have the carbs. The carbs are bad. It's all like it's funny just because like how much allergen shit is involved. Like there's no nuts, no fucking gluten, no fucking anything that's fun.
Yeah. I mean, I sympathize to the no nuts.
Yeah.
But
Oh, and the fucking packaging. The packaging is the worst one.
how
Because
can packaging be worse?
just the sheer fucking quantity of this shit. Like every second day, it feels like we're sending out like 4 boxes of this like, fucking sustainable packaging, like basically like takeout containers,
Right.
like the stuff you get your Chinese food in,
Mm-mm.
and just thousands of the fucking things every couple of days. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I think the funniest thing about all of it is like, cause my pseudo fucking nephews spend a lot of time living where I live,
Mm.
and so they'll just come like here from school, and they've still just got the lunch. It's like, oh, I didn't fucking want it. Tastes like shit.
It's like the fruits of my labor are entirely wasted on you.
Oh, technically, it's not fruits of my labor. Like the people who deal with that stuff is not me, just because of the timing and like when my shift is.
But it's still making more work for you.
But yeah, work they're not doing is work I have to do,
Mm.
and I don't like having to do work
Fair enough.
because it's actually one of those. It really starts to fuck with the psychology of everything. Like I've been trying to think about like how to say this all week actually, but it's like it's starting to feel more and more like a Sisyphean task because how it used to be is like you'd come in on Monday and it would be like the entire situation would be fucked. Everything's on fire. We're hopelessly behind, and then you make it through the day, and then you show up the next day, and you're doing a little better than where you were yesterday.
Yeah, I distinctly remember hearing you talk a lot about like how you just do essentially a lot of work and that there's just nothing to do anymore, that sort of stuff.
Oh no, I think that's mostly just the timing, like post Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Where everyone's like on holiday and like no one's buying anything. Like that's where the workload's low. But
all right, fair enough.
But like in general, things used to get easier throughout the week. So it's like a lot of work on Monday, and then you start seeing like, oh, we're getting a bit further up the chain, and then by like Friday, you're kind of not dealing with today's stuff at all. You're just dealing with next week's shit to hopefully make Monday better.
Yeah, never works, but
oh, well, I mean, it must do because we still did stuff on Friday, but. The issue is it's now getting to the point where every day just feels like the last.
Yeah, every day it's 100%.
Yeah, every day I'm trying to deal with fucking Wanganui, and that's like context no one's gonna get. But yeah, so it's slowly turning to shit, and it's really starting to show like everyone's on fucking edge. Everyone's stepping on everyone's toes, and it's just getting real fucking miserable.
So it's like turning like toxic.
Yes,
it
is a toxic workplace. And I'm certainly not helping. Because I'm just getting to that point where I'm kind of just like sarcastically overly enthusiastic.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, everything's fucking brilliant, eh? It's just fan-fucking-tastic.
So, talking about this, is this something that's serious enough you're looking for a new job, or is this just, work's a bit shit at the moment?
Work's a bit shit at the moment, like... I don't know, I think I'd have a hard time trying to find a better job. Because, like, everything... This is unironically the best job I've ever had in the...
Right.
I don't know... how long have I been doing, like... How long have I been an adult? Like 6-7 years. This is probably the best job I've ever had.
Is this a job you're planning on doing like long term? Like 5-10 years down the line?
Being forklift certified.
Well, that never leaves you, does it? That never leaves you.
Oh no, it leaves you every 3 years. You have to reapply.
Oh. Okay. But yeah, is it?
I mean, kinda. Like, I feel I've reached a point. I think I'm always probably going to end up being involved in logistics, but it's just a matter of how long can I avoid working for Amazon.
Well, you don't want to be one of Bezos. Bezos' friends.
I don't want to be a drone. I am a free thinker. Now let me drink this thing and watch this whatever the fuck. do all those things that metal song that was wildly successful told me that sheep do.
I think I'm.
It's just one of those things that I always remembered from like Facebook back in high school, where it's like, dude, the system is corrupt. Rage Against the Machine told me so.
All right. I thought I really misinterpreted that. For some reason, my mind went to Rockstar by Nickelback. I was like, wait, is that what he means? He wants to.
No.
What's this? not stand in the queue.
I'm taking the piss out of the fact that the people who are trying to tell you like how fucked the system is are wildly profiting from it.
Yeah. It's how it's always been, though. Gotta have rich people telling you everything's corrupt.
Yeah, the system is fucked. We made it that way. But yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure how to entirely answer that.
I mean, it's a big question. You know, you don't know what you're gonna do in that time. But
it is one of those things because I remember, when we started, I was like, I'm 22, like I got plenty of time to figure this out. I'm 23, I got plenty of time to figure this out. I'm 24, I've got time.
You do though.
My amount of time is entirely dependent on how long it takes for us to get to life prolonging cybernetics.
All right, let's say we get to life prolonging cybernetics. What's your plan then?
I don't know. Probably become a corporate fucking drone. I'll
work for Bezos then.
I'll have to go get my liver on loan.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, and then I gotta pay that off at Disney. I don't know.
Yes, I'd like a Disney cybernetic brain, please.
Oh no, you got to keep the brain. That's everyone knows that in the cyber world, the brain's the only. Excuse me, the brain is the only thing you can really keep. In fact, this is actually going. This is segueing perfectly into what I've spent the last week doing.
Okay.
This was totally unintentional, but I'm gonna write it because moment I can remember how to spell it, because I've just been reading. I've been reading a VN all week called Kiko Kugai.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of it?
No, I have not.
I'm not surprised. It's really old.
Tell me about it.
It was recommended to me by a friend after we got talking about a wonderful man called Gen Urobuchi. Have you heard of him?
Not off the top of my head, no.
He is a very notorious author. That he, as we were talking about it, I was talking with this friend. Kind of came to the conclusion. He's the only weeb person in weeb shit that I can basically remember the name of from actually enjoying their work instead of either being an artist or just being famous.
Right.
The latter, I'd say Miyazaki. I know who Miyazaki is. I haven't seen any of his work, but people won't shut the fuck up about him.
Well, what about someone like Nishio Ishin?
True. But I'd say at the same time, I like Monogatari. I'm not interested in really seeing anything else of his work.
Fair enough.
But this is the first time I was like, okay, what else has this guy done? And because so some of the top 3 things I'd watched before this, or watched or read before this, were Fate Zero. He had a big hand in that, and I think that's why I actually liked it much more than the rest of Fate. You should probably watch it so you can understand what I mean by that. But he also did Madoka Magica.
I've heard of that.
You've heard of it. I don't think you've seen it.
No.
I actually didn't really like that one that much, but I have my reasons for that. And the other one was Seiya no Uta.
Is that the film?
No, it's the visual novel.
Oh.
It's about a dude who, after getting into an accident and having an experimental surgery to stop him from dying, one of the side effects was his vision was distorted, and so he kind of just saw everything as this hellish landscape. People looked like fucking demons, and buildings pulsed like they're living, fleshy fucking pillars and shit.
Right.
Except for this one girl that he meets named Saya. Or Saya. Saya.
Right.
I'd recommend reading it. It's like 8 hours long, but it's relatively short.
I mean, I'll have a look at it.
You giggle, but I mean, like that's like one Kado Shoujo route.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I just haven't played a lot of VNs. I don't have a good scale of time.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I bought it for Yan on his birthday because I knew he'd fucking love it, and he did. It was great because it's like after he watched, it's like, oh, dude, he's gonna start drawing this. It's gonna be fucking great, and he did. It's amazing.
The master manipulator.
Yeah. But no, I was reading. Where was I again? Kiko Kugai, which is this another one of his works about like a fucking ninja fighting cyborgs.
Mm.
And it's interesting to just because it's all it's all set in like Shanghai, and it's like a really almost kind of cheesy like kung fu visual novel in the sense that it's like, oh, your kung fu is no match for my kung fu. I'm going to take this fucking gay ass stance and all that shit, but it's
sounds like JoJo.
Oh, I guess. I mean, there was one guy who pretty much went Muda. But it was a fun ride. I'd also recommend it. Just go do some Yen Urobuchi stuff.
Let me write it down.
GEN space.
Yeah.
Uro. Bu. Chi.
Yeah.
I can't spell. I'm just going to sound out syllables and let you do the rest.
I shall give him a cursory glance.
I mean, if I'd say start with Saya no Uta, probably just because that's like the shortest. I'd say start with Fate Zero, but I'd say if I'm going to tell you to go watch that, it's probably to just go deal with Fate in general.
Yeah. Fair enough. Saya no Uta. That's it. I've definitely heard of it before, but
yeah,
I'd clearly got to mix it with something else.
Yeah, it was something I'd heard of also before, and I started seeing a bit more of it around. It's like, fuck it, I'm gonna give this a chance, and it was really great. I have a lot to say about that. Maybe not really. I don't talk much. I say as I have a podcast.
I know, it's like we are the best podcast.
Podcast, I think it said, and yeah, just cybernetics. It's one of those interesting things. The point of the brain. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, basically the brain's the only thing they have intact in like all the cyborgs.
Right.
And I mean, the funny part was is you get a brief glimpse into like how the Russians handle it. Because again, like, it's all set in Shanghai. They're all like Chinese martial arts, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So they've obviously put like a big emphasis on having cyborg bodies. But you deal for a brief section of the visual novel, you deal with the Russian mafia and they import a bunch of like brains in jars. And then they just like, oh, we're gonna just stick it in a tank and it'll like drive the tank.
Right.
It's just an interesting like a stark contrast in I guess philosophy of how to handle that. It's like one side's just gonna make really intricate cybernetic bodies that do all kinds of weird and wonderful things, and the other ones are just gonna like put brains in jars and chuck them into military hardware.
So you're telling me that the Chinese are preserving personal identity?
No, they're just preserving martial arts. They're preserving the kung fu.
Excellent.
The crane on running water. Whatever. The kind of... Yeah, I don't know. Good VN. Go read it. It has the moon seal of approval.
Good to know, everyone. Take that down.
Yeah. And other news. Today is Sunday. Why are we recording on a Sunday, SHG?
we are recording on a Sunday as it was pushed back. Well, Saturday for me. As it was pushed back. Because I had a date today.
And a date, he says. What is a date?
A date is a period of time, typically a day, divided by days, months, and years.
What?
A date.
Oh. I thought we were talking about delicious dried fruits.
No, I went the other direction.
No.
But,
it's actually one of those interesting things about how many people don't like dates. Like the fruit.
Yeah, my instinct would be to say I don't like them, but I think, to be honest, I've never really had them. So I can't actually...
I don't think anyone really likes them, but... It's one of those... I kind of like them in the sense that I'm neither for nor against them. I don't think they really add anything to anything they're added to.
Right. Okay.
Except that they make for an excellent deterrent of everyone else. Like
so
every now and then at work, we'll get like one of our clients will just send us like a box full of like shit they made because they're like a cafeteria or something or a cafe. And there'll be like half of these like savory scones with like spinach and cheese or whatever the fuck. And then there'll be like another half of like cinnamon date scones with like icing sugar on top.
Yeah.
And pretty much no one in the store but me would touch the sweet ones. Just because, it's got dates in it. It's like, the date is pretty much ignorable. There's sugar and cinnamon in it. It's fantastic. More for me.
Yeah.
Great.
My brother would be a big profiter during around Christmas birthday times for us because I have a nut allergy and my sister just doesn't like nuts. So in these big boxes of chocolate and stuff, obviously plenty of chocolate has nuts in it. And so he'd like double the amount of chocolate you'd get. He'd be like, oh, I'll take the Snickers.
True.
I was always fucking jealous.
I mean, I was kind of the same way, but that was more with like Turkish delights.
I've never had proper Turkish delight either.
Not proper Turkish, but like the fries Turkish delights.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. Not a fan of that.
Yeah, seriously. See, I'd get those as well.
Right.
I love Turkish delights. Cherry Ripes can go fuck off though.
Cherry Ripes?
Oh, you did. Okay, so that's a local thing. It's like actually no, it's so bad they actually finally got rid of it from the Cadbury's favorites. So Cadbury, you know Cadbury. Cadbury's favorites is like basically like a box of chocolates. That like it's not even like a box of chocolate. It's like a box with chocolates. Not like a box of chocolates in the sense that it's like that flat tray.
Right. Yeah.
It's basically a box with like the small like novelty bars. Like it'll have like picnics and.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to as well before.
Yeah.
But we call them heroes, Cadbury's heroes.
Yeah, we call it favorites here. And amongst them was a chocolate bar called the Cherry Ripe, and
Hmm.
nobody likes them.
Mm.
To the point where we're all kind of wondering why it's in there. It finally got removed, but what it is it's like cherry flavored coconut coated in dark chocolate.
Oh god.
Yeah, and miserable fucking affair. Nobody likes them.
I don't really like cherry and chocolate. I don't like coconut, and I do not like dark chocolate. That sounds awful.
I like dark chocolate. I don't like coconut, and yeah, cherries always tasted a bit off to me.
I just don't get the point of dark chocolate, where, I mean, it just like darker milk chocolate is fine, but like just dark chocolate, it's just bitter. But I feel like
at that point you can kind of use it for like cooking and shit, and it
Oh,
goes
okay,
it goes
yeah.
well with some things like dark chocolate and dried apricot's pretty good.
Yeah, that is something I've never even considered.
See, this is why I'm gonna have diabetes at age 30. Just because I know these things.
Knowledgeable. But oh yeah, I had a date.
Right, yes. Tell us more. What was her name? Where does she live?
Katie.
Katie.
She lives technically in Durham, but like right near Gateshead, which is south of Newcastle. She lives pretty much on the outskirts of Newcastle.
So she's a southerner, okay.
Yeah. It's filthy southerner. Yeah. We sort of bonded through, or got to talking through, like mutual group chats. So she goes to Durham. She studies, I think it's like just liberal arts. I can't exactly remember exactly.
Oh, there was the first fucking red flag. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the humanities department, so you know.
Pickings be
But
slim.
But yeah, you know, she seemed nice. We got talking. You know, asked her out. Actually, that's maybe backfilling the narrative. She definitely seemed a lot more. She was more forward, I should say, actually. But I eventually
she was like, "Oh, you want me to suck your dick?" And he's like, "How about we go on a date first?"
yeah, she's rubbing some like bad edges, but like just to hang out. And I eventually asked her, and like because the first time we couldn't, because it was at the start of the year, and we were still in lockdown, and so
you still
she would have
are
been
in
fine.
lockdown, aren't you?
We're coming out of it. Like back then, we were fully in lockdown. Now we are in lockdown, but stuff's gradually opening up, and we can meet like one other person. So that's right. I'm a statist toy. I do what the government tells me. So
except pay taxes because you don't hold down a fucking job.
So I waited until we could actually meet legally, and yeah, you know, picked her up at the station. I say picked her up. I met her there, and we just walked to mine. Because I don't have a car.
Oh, so you actually went to your place?
Yeah, because things are gradually opening
I suppose
up,
with gradually opening up, it's like you can't just like go to McDonald's and.
Yeah, most restaurants are still takeout, cinemas and whatever are still closed. So, it was like, yeah, do you just want to hang out with mine? So she came over, and yeah, like it was a first date, and to be honest, in the grand scheme of things, it didn't go super well. Like she's fine, but we just didn't have anything in common, you know, beyond going to uni and stuff.
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, so quite a few awkward pauses, and then we mainly just relied on small talk. and it's like she's perfectly fine. But you know, there's just nothing there really, which is quite sad because you know I would have obviously liked something, but yeah. So
it's the age old saying, you know. If you're ever considering dating a high school girl, like talk to a high school girl and it will just remove any desire to date them because they got fucking nothing going on in their heads.
Yeah, she is a couple years younger than me, so.
And you're only like what, 20?
I'm 21. She's 19.
There we go. She's got nothing fucking going on in her head. Give her a chance. Give her a break, you know.
Like I say,
just let
she's
her.
perfectly nice.
Look, at this point, it's too late to look for a meaning relationship. Just fuck her, give her some life experiences, make her better for the next guy.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I will say that, like, it was definitely weird it was something I was very conscious about in that I was having a girl over, but it was for a date and not, like, a hookup or anything. So,
Oh,
yeah, if you know what I mean.
I suppose you didn't have any, like, sleeping pills handy.
Yeah, my fucking Hypnol was out. But yeah, so we got Chinese food. Watch TV.
Did you watch The Chase?
No, we didn't watch The Chase.
Oh, see,
no.
that's how you find out whether or not she's like worth your time. If she can, you know, actually answer questions on The Chase.
Yeah, I tried to find a full copy of Drive, but you know, just wasn't available.
Oh god, I need to watch Drive at some stage, don't I?
Same. But yeah,
lads, movie night, like every other potential movie night that we've talked about, that's never happened.
Oh. I still need to fucking watch Asterix with Sleepy.
No, we still need to just watch Star Trek with fucking Manlet. The only one who's ever actually like put in any effort, and I'm just not participating at all. Because I've never been able to just give a shit about Star Trek. I don't know why.
Same. I'm with you there. Like, I'd love to watch it with the lads, but it's like I just can't. I mean, I'll probably swing by one time, but
it's like it's the age old. Like the argument is like it's a realistic interpretation of like sci-fi instead of just like space war. So no, but I want space war.
Yeah.
I don't want. I want like 2 notches down from 40k space war though. Because 40k space war be dumb.
I can't disagree with you, but I love 40k.
What the fuck?
What?
Oh no, sorry. I'm on Pixiv and I checked the Suomi tag like I do every fucking day. And someone posted a picture that is he's being an arsehole in the sense that so Anmi, the girl who draws like Suomi, everyone kind of criticizes her because all of her characters kind of look the same.
Yeah.
And what this guy has done is he's drawn the girl she did for Arknights. And he put her under the Suomi tag.
Who did he do in Arknights?
Asia Fezja. Some kind of caster thing. She's red.
Oh, Illusia. Exusia.
Yeah, I don't play Arknights.
Oh shit. Oh no, yeah, she's really fucking good. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
her. She's like my most used 6-star. Wow. Oh, wait, he did Suomi as well. Damn.
She and yes.
Oh, she. Now women can't be artists.
They're like most artists. It's scary, actually.
No.
It's one of those like it's one of those ones where you step back and you think, would people commission half the shit they commissioned if they knew that they were like asking it of a woman?
Probably. Maybe they'd ask for more heinous shit.
More what?
More heinous shit.
Yes. I don't know. I think I've only ever gotten like softcore shit from female artists. Although to be fair, that's kind of just the way I commission shit though. Like
Yeah.
a lot of what I have done is basically I just go, and it's a terrifying prospect for an artist if I ever do this, and I try to have to like I do have to like sit down and try and calm them down and prove I'm being very serious when I say just have fun with it. Because I'll kind of just like, here's the character, do what you feel is best. And it's a terrifying thing for an artist because usually what that ends with is what it can typically end with is like the commissioner saying, "I don't like that, do it again," and because they want something but they don't know how to say what they want, and it just turns into this constant back and forth, and it's very frustrating. So
but you're just like, no, don't give a fuck about me. Just do what you want.
Yeah, like I'm willing to sign the disclaimer saying that I've basically just pissed this money away. Although, fortunately, I've at least for a lot of the artists I've done this with, I've gotten to know them before, so they know that I'm eccentric enough to actually do this.
I think I only ever got porn once done by an artist.
Are we talking about the Artel ones?
Yeah, I mean he's not the only artist I've commissioned, but
see, now that's news to me.
Oh yeah, I mean I got a few. God, I'm cringing so much. I got a few Hanako pics done by different artists.
Can I see them?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, dude, really?
Yeah.
let's see if I can recognize the artists.
No, dude. This is cheap shit. This is like, oh man, paying.
I don't doubt it's cheap shit, but at the same time, while I'm surprised that you've done this because I also didn't expect you to like look very far either.
Like, yeah.
Like I'm expecting any artist you've gone to is probably something that like I've posted before.
Like yeah, it's at the level. Actually, no, one of them never did KS before. I don't know how I got to them because this is all through DeviantArt back when I used to draw.
DeviantArt might make this a bit more
difficult. But like you got to remember, this is the thing of like, man, Arto's art is really good, but $25, that's pretty expensive. Let's get some ones for cheaper than that. All right, so this is one of them.
Well, thank fuck that they have a watermark because yeah, I've never seen them before.
Yeah.
What is it? Kuma 636. No,
is it?
It's not Kuma, but it looks like Kuma from a distance.
Fuck. If I could just go on my DeviantArt, I can probably find it. Who actually did it? Man, I haven't logged into this for a long time.
When it's been so long, they go, "Oh, this is a new device. We've sent a like confirmation email to yada yada yada."
Fuck! Now I'm just looking at all my pictures. Oh no. Okay.
It's been a while, dear sweet Willie.
It has. Man. Most of these are shit, but some of these I'm actually pretty proud of, not gonna lie. Okay, right. Fuck, I don't know how to navigate DeviantArt anymore. Messages?
I'm not sure why Cooley Ghost is like fucking around with the now permanent like video thumbnail.
Oh yeah, he put a chicken cat on, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, there it is, way in the corner. Hang on. Dude, if you chicken cat on the TV.
Where's messages? God. Alright, never mind. Never mind. I cannot. Oh, notes? Is it notes? Oh god, like 550.
Dude, what are you doing with your
Wait. Who did you say it was? Who was your guess?
Oh, I didn't guess at all.
Oh, did you not?
No, I looked at the water, like the watermark on the one that you sent.
I'm fucking retarded. Because I just got to the note, I found it, and I'm like, damn, wait, that sounds like what Moon said. Fuck, wait, did he know? No, I'm just autistic. Alright, let me just fucking close DeviantArt. Then.
Spastic.
Oh. Okay, the only other one I can find here in this folder are some chibis I did. Sorry, not I did. That I got. Actually, let me open this before.
Dude, chibis are nice. Chibis be cute as shit.
Yeah, so this one. And this one.
Oh, I vaguely remember these.
Yeah. But yeah, but apart from that, it was Arto, and on. I mainly would just ask for naked edits of my requests.
Yeah.
So I think the only actual like full on just porn I ever got was the Spread Eagle Nico. Shut up.
Good times. We've told this story before, haven't we?
Yeah, we've told it so many times. Well, I have at least. So.
I should probably like leave this link here while I'm like, because I gotta remember that I shouldn't just like look shit up and talk about it, because I need to leave links here for stuff mentioned in the description.
Oh, is this the VN?
Yeah, that's what it says on the thing.
Right.
Yeah. So your date went horribly. Cool.
It didn't go horribly. It was a decent time.
Yeah, but you're not gonna fucking hit her up again, are you?
Yeah, probably not. No.
It's not like you can ghost her, because you know there's gonna be like that little green symbol next to your name.
I would. Yeah. I mean, I don't ghost people anyway. Like,
well, so you're gonna go this like, hey yo, Katie, I'm gonna be real with you. You're boring as shit.
No. I'm not as Chad as that. I'm just, you know.
You're boring as shit. You know, like, come back in 3 years. Then we'll talk.
Well, like those fucking Indians. Just like, oh, never mind. It's too much of a leap. Forget what I said.
But are you trying to talk about like those like things that you see occasionally where it's like a Facebook team where it's like, are you 18?
Yeah. But like the message is like, no, I'm 15.
And then it fast forwards like 3 years, and it's like the next message is like, hey,
smiley
face.
Yeah, thanks for saving it. I just couldn't find a way to actually word it in, so I just gave up.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
But
it's like the most respectful line for woman I've seen in a rap song. It was knows that she can, but she won't say no.
Yes, the champion of women's rights, Nate Dogg. The sentiment is there, though, at least, right?
Yeah, there's a good sentiment if you ignore like the other 90% of the song.
I know, right?
I think that's like the one reason I like the rap station, the hip hop station that we listen to at work. I like the one time of the year where they do like the top 2000 or whatever like ridiculous number where they spend just like 3 weeks just going through like a list of songs and it's all different. And I'll hear I'll get to hear like Wu-Tang Clan once, and they'll pull out all the shit that's like so heavily edited for radio that they just don't play it. When you get to hear something other than those 3 like Biggie Small songs, I'm like, I'm so fucking sick of changes.
At this point, I can't even hear the name Biggie Smalls anymore. It's just like,
congratulations, son, you've memed yourself.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else. I've mainly just been doing work. Sorry. Was there anything else you wanted to say on that?
On what?
Wait, what were we just talking about? Art. Was there anything else about art? Before I segue.
I don't know. I have art. that I like never post. Like great times. You should get some shit from Buttery.
No, I have. I have got shit from Buttery. Yeah. Okay, right, hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
See, this is why I have a very specific folder under like this PC, under my 8TB hard drive, and pictures and weeb shit, and then there's a folder called stuff I paid money for.
That's smart. It's at the point now where it's so unorganized. It actually honestly just be easy to go to his DMs, I think.
Do you just not talk to him much?
We talk all the time. What do you mean? Okay, yeah. And Nico? God, when was this? 2018.
I think the funny thing about like half my folder for stuff I paid money for is actually not stuff I've paid money for.
Like just stuff you requested?
Not necessarily stuff I requested, but like I got a surprising amount of like birthday and Christmas presents in here.
Yeah, because people know you like that shit, you know? And so I would say that you're somebody who was on more of the difficult side to get a present for. So,
I'm still waiting for the day someone. Actually, no. I was gonna say I'm waiting for the day someone sends me a dildo, but that's actually happened. It was my stepmother on my 21st birthday.
Oh, yes, you said.
Yeah. Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Do you want to retell the story?
I don't know if it's much of a story. Just it's your 21st birthday and they get you a butt plug because funny. It's not like he's actually going to use it, right? I actually didn't because my one I already had was bigger.
Damn.
Yeah. Good times.
Great podcasting.
Yeah. If you're enjoying this radio silence, hit subscribe for more like it.
So I've been thinking about what to do next year for my optional modules.
Right.
Because I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really want to pursue Chinese anymore. Yeah, just not having a great time with it.
It's okay, Chinese aren't either.
Yeah, so I just don't have any passion for it. Like, Japanese, when I start getting unmotivated, I can always get myself back up for it. Because fundamentally, I want to be able to read weeb shit. Chinese is just nothing there for me. It's just like every time I start thinking about my future with it, I always just think of the green text about the guy saying you should never learn Chinese.
Oh, right, the one who works in like the steel business.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's very much like, and even me working my shitty fucking job, it's one of those things I think about often. Just because I got so much time to kill, I can think about shit that's never going to happen. Because I'm never actually going to learn Chinese. But like, what if I did learn Chinese and my boss knew, and like,
well, your life would just be shit.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things that I've always I found interesting since working there is we have two sales representatives who basically have the job just because they speak Chinese. And we don't have that for any other language.
No.
Despite like the sheer amount of Indians we have, because for some fucking reason the Indians managed to learn English. But
we only took 300 years of occupation. But yeah.
Like the only thing, like the closest we have to anyone else who speaks a second language is there's one other sales rep who speaks Samoan, because he's from Samoa.
Yeah.
It like for 95% of his clients, it does like nothing to build rapport. Because they don't speak Samoan. But occasionally he'll just come in and like if there's ever like a Samoan guy downstairs, he'll just like walk up and have a chat with him and try and sell him shit. He's a nice guy. But yeah, just Chinese. I'm just imagining like one day, imagine if I secretly knew Chinese and then I just like my boss finds out one day and he tries to get me to talk to the Chinese customers. It's like, no, fuck these people. I just want to be racist.
I spent years learning this language just so I can tell them to fuck off.
Yeah, I spent years learning this language just so I could be confronted by my boss working a minimum wage job to tell them to fuck off.
Oh man, like I can't even make fun of that because I'm with you in the just thinking about fantastical scenarios that will never happen. Like I do that all the time as well. But like yeah, I will say the only good thing is like when I've it's got me several dates in just that I think the main if you're so inclined as to want to date a Chinese girl, I think the main barrier is the language. And even though I knew and know very little Chinese, I think just the fact.
So this isn't even you like trying to like flex on white girls and like you go to like the Chinese takeout place and you order the shit in Chinese.
Actually, I have done that once, but it was not a rewarding experience, to put it lightly. Like it was actually my local Chinese one I went to today. And the guy knew I was learning Chinese, and he always wanted me to come in. He's a really nice guy. Right?
He had the best fantastical scenario in his head that one day a white guy's gonna come into a store and order shit in Chinese.
Yeah, you got to remember. Like, I live in not a great area as well. There's no this is what you'd call like white trash area, right? There's no chav area here, so there's no Chinese people who live here, right? Like, so I would come in and like just talk about that, and he always wanted me to order in Chinese, and eventually I did, and it worked. But there was like another person at the store, just a local, just someone around, and they were like, "What the fuck?"
I'm gonna kick the shit out of this guy.
Yeah. Pretty much like I was like, God.
I swear to God, if I pull off that jersey and I find a Sunderland shirt underneath, I'm gonna kick his fucking ass.
At least he's not a mark of, wait, what's he wearing? But yeah, so I don't know. I thought it would be really fucking like I'd feel really really smart, I guess. Like really like, oh yeah, I did that, like flexing and whatever. But in fact, I just felt like really embarrassed, like because I'd made myself stand out. I was like, I don't like people looking at me like that. And yeah, I won't lie. I also had to psych myself up for 5 minutes on the way there to do it. But yeah,
it's just you're just sitting there like you're whispering to yourself all the way there, and then you just get there. You're like, "My name's Jeff."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, so but yeah, like when girls. I find when Chinese girls know you can speak Chinese, even if it's very little, they're always just like, oh, want to go out, want to go for a date. But then, go with a Chinese girl, so.
His dick must be huge, a whole 5 inches.
But yeah, so the problem is with next year, most of the modules, like you get essentially locked into the modules that you did for first year. So like if I wanted to do history, well, I have to do second year modules, but I can't do history second year modules because I didn't do first year. So a lot of things, most of them I don't really want to do anyway, like sociology, theology, history, because I already have to do history standard. So to cut a long story short, one of the few departments that I could go for was the classics department. And I like my Roman shit, so but there's a big problem with it, which is I can't actually do classics modules. Like I can't do like the Rise of the Republic, or Roman life or things like that. The only module I can do is Latin.
And that's another language, isn't it?
Yeah. It's easier than Chinese, I guess, but
yeah, but it's also less useful. No, it's not. I was gonna say it's less useful than Chinese because it's like you can't go into the pizza place and order shit in Latin.
Yeah,
the Italian guy's just gonna fucking look at you weird.
No. You can order it Latin in Vesuvius. That's what I've heard, at least.
Are you going? Are you going?
I still have to dates haven't been set, but I'm intending to provided disaster. Yeah, but
That's just
wait, are we talking about the same thing? Hang on.
About the lad's trip to France.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that I'm not going on because it's the other side of the world.
8,000 miles away. Yeah, it's just I'm not going to be so Manlet. I think the plan is so Manlet's going over for like a week or 2 weeks, I think I'm looking just to swing by for a day or two.
Dude, imagine being close enough to France that's like feasible.
Yeah. Well, I like when I first met Sleepy, it was literally for 5 hours. I traveled to another country just for 5 hours and then just went back.
Let's be honest, Ireland is not another country.
Yes, it is. That was
Can't fucking car bomb me if I don't have a car. Get fucked. Oh, could you imagine them like trying to attach like a fucking car bomb to my camera? Just like this protruding fucking thing off the side, because you can't like discreetly put it anywhere on that thing.
Sorry. Oh, you fucking buckled me. God damn.
It's like they say that like the best joke in the UK is Ireland's independence.
Legally speaking,
by the way, there was St. Patrick's Day in between like now and the last episode, so
yeah.
Happy St. Paddy's Day. I didn't celebrate it. I was at work.
The only exposure I had to St. Patrick's Day was just all the Saints' Days, like Mass and stuff. Because I'm in that awkward situation where I was raised English Catholic.
Ooh.
So
I don't remember like which team that puts you on.
Well, it's Irish Catholic and English Protestant, so basically means both teams fucking hate you. Actually, that was my Uncle Kevin had an Irish last name, but, you know, raised in England and served in the British Army during the Troubles. And yeah, he found it that nobody trusted him. You know, his fellow soldiers didn't, because, well, he had an Irish name and he was a Catholic, but Catholics didn't because he was in the British Army. So he didn't have a great time. But when you're not wealthy,
be me, believe in God.
So, but yeah, back as Latin. Don't know, because it's a big ask. But I've checked. There's nothing else I can really do. I mean, okay, so technically I can also do ancient Greek, but I mean, I'm not that gay, so.
I am. I fucking love the Greeks.
Nah, I'd say I'm definitely more of a. If you have to put me in a category, you'd have to put me more Romaboo.
I just really, really, really fucking like the Corinthian helmet. It's the most like cliche. Like if you were to think of a Greek helmet, it is the Corinthian.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry, I thought it was like a specific design or like.
It is a specific design in the sense that it's the one that you think about.
Yeah. Just like Greek helmet, yeah. Oh, okay, Corinthian. Yeah, I mean, it's not that I don't like them, but it's just, you know, like, I didn't really give a shit about like Macedon and stuff. Athens and Sparta were interesting. And then like, oh, whatever. I'm talking out my ass. Never mind.
Well, that's just the story of this fucking podcast, isn't
it? All right, fair enough. Yeah. I'm not, but yeah, I would not learn fucking Greek. But yeah, there's
not. You could go to your kebab shop and order kebab.
No. You learn fucking ancient Greek, so it's just like Latin. It's not useful. And Latin's more useful because I mean, like obviously, first guy I hit this up about when I found out was Sleepy, of course. And he was like, he he said to me he knows a bit of Latin. I think he's being modest, but he was saying that like it definitely helps just knowing French. That it's
yeah, like fuck yeah.
But like they're not super far. I mean, of course they're not. They're fucking related languages, but
I mean, like. I won't say that I know Greek or Latin, but I'm just a smart guy. And kind of like, I can totally understand that in the sense of, I can kind of see, I think he's talking about like cheeseburgers in that like French sentence because it's got that like Latin bit that I remember for cheese.
Yeah. Like I absolutely get that. So but it's more like that would be the practical usage, essentially.
I can understand doing this from like a practical point of view, but I can also imagine that the practical side of it is not what's going to be on the test.
Yeah, I mean, the program is, again, for people who care about this shit. The program is one of the top-rated programs in the world. But again, I don't give a shit about that. So apparently, the difference is they teach Latin as an active language. French.
Does the program come with like a field trip to Bath and the Hadrian Wall?
Fucking should. I don't know, but it fucking should.
Actually, no. Why the fuck would it come with a trip to Hadrian's Wall? You're quite literally fucking on it.
Yeah, less than a mile away.
I just remembered that's the entire point of Newcastle.
Oh yeah, actually, that's the important thing. Would be being able to read the signs at Wallsend metro station. Because I mean, I don't want to say a marketing gimmick, but I guess you could call it that. They put all the signs in Latin. Because obviously it's the end of Hadrian's Wall.
It's not really Latin. They just changed all the U's to V's.
Oh wait, we must have talked about. Oh no, I must have talked about this with Sleepy or something because I went to save the picture to post and it's already saved. Fuck, that was weird. Okay, I'll just upload
that. Save it again so we can see it.
Sorry?
Oh, I should probably go down there. Oh god. Oh, you actually posted like all the buttery ones.
Yeah.
That Rui has quite the nose.
I really like her expression. Obviously, yeah, it's in Latin, but the English is right next to it. So
Nole fumare.
Yeah.
Got here omnibus. I guess that's one way. Nah, never mind. I don't know where I'm going with that.
You sure?
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing.
So yeah, I guess this is literally the most practical usage. Is I can go through one metro station and be like,
but it's your metro station. That's like the best. It's not like I can travel 3 countries over and go to like the metro station in Switzerland.
Yeah, no, that is true. It is literally the closest metro station to me. Yeah. But again, I live in a weird.
Wait, does Switzerland even have a like metro system?
Yeah.
Could you imagine a fucking Swiss metro system with those mountains? God damn.
Well, it's a metro system. It'd be under a city, which is not in mountains.
That's right. Metros don't like go intra-city. Or intercity.
Yeah.
No, they are intra-city, not intercity.
Hmm.
We don't use the term intra as much as we should.
I agree.
It's a great like dynamic there, and we use inter so much, but we don't. We don't say intranational. We just say national.
Yeah.
And
well, I think you've answered your own question there.
Yeah, I get. I'm not really asking why we don't. I'm saying we just should because it sounds better.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, but
dude,
I mean, you've got to just be the change.
If you look up futuristic Corinthian helmets, it just shows pictures of Daft Punk.
Base. So yeah, I to cut a
to make a short story long.
Yeah. I haven't decided if I'm doing it, but I really don't want to do Chinese, and it seems that the only option that I'm remotely interested would be to do Latin instead. So I'm obviously leaving the decision. I have to do more research and stuff because it's a big commitment, but I'm considering it because my god, I cannot see myself doing Chinese shit next year, and it's not even just Chinese language, but it's Chinese culture as well.
There is none.
Steve. So, yeah, but I'm just.
In summary, fuck China.
Indubitably. I don't really have. Oh, I have one other thing to talk about, I guess.
Ooh.
A game.
Thank you, Threat Virus.
Did someone post the rat?
No, I moved to a channel where the rat was posted. I brought this upon myself.
A game is coming out that I'm very hyped for.
Is it Subverse?
No.
Good, because that came out already.
Good to know. No, it is Evil Genius 2.
I heard someone talk about this, and it might have been you.
Yeah, my brother bought it for me. So, pre-ordered it for me. So, because we used to play a lot of Evil Genius 1 on a shit, beige computer.
So tell me about the genius. Why is he evil?
Well, there's different geniuses, and they're evil for different reasons.
Which one of them has the motive of sacrificing the world to save his loved one? I want to play that evil genius.
None so far. They're adding more evil geniuses.
Ooh. Oh, right. Because it's a new game in like 2021. There's going to be like DLC packs.
Yeah, of course there is. Yeah. So we used to play a lot of Evil Genius 1. I think that game, along with SimCity, defined my taste in gaming a lot. In that opened up like sort of base management games, building games, shit like that. So it's like a really important game. And yeah, you're an evil genius. It's sort of a satirical 1960s, 70s Bond style. So it's futuristic, but like in sort of the type of world where the transistor hasn't been invented. And everything is just balls to the wall. Like you put traps in you. It's like Dungeon Keeper if you've played that. Like the gameplay is based. Oh well. you make a lair in a private island, and secret agents will come and they will try to get evidence of your nefarious deeds and steal back the artifacts you've stolen and all that. So it's like base defense, and you train minions and all that. Not that type of minion.
Well, that type of minion, but not that type of minion.
Yeah. They do wear yellow though, so. And then you go on like the world stage, which is sort of like an XCOM world map, and you do missions. But again, they're all kind of crazy. So it's like baking Alaska and selling the British royal family and just shit like that.
Abducting the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, pretty much. Like you can in the first game you could actually just steal the Eiffel Tower, and then you used a shrinking ray to shrink it to the size where it could fit into your sanctum, and you just displayed the Eiffel Tower. So it's all of that stuff, and then the end game is about you dominate the world. But it's very like Dr. Evil and things like that. So,
and they did it for $1 million.
Yeah, pretty much. So, but like the traps, obviously, like you put traps in your base to stop the agents and stuff, and like some traps are like piranha tanks and saws and like huge fans that blow agents around your base and like intricate things and what do you call it? Like you've got punching like a boxing glove thing that'll come out when they go on a pressure plate and I'll just punch them out and just fun shit like that. And then you've also just got poison gas as well.
I'm having one of those moments where I'm just realizing like how insignificant $1 million is.
Yeah,
like it's barely a drop in the US deficit.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But yeah, the remake's coming out. It looks like it perfectly honors the original, plus adds new shit. Because the original was like 2004.
And when does it come out?
In 3 days.
Alright, so in 2 weeks' time, I look forward to you telling me how it's absolutely none of those things.
So, I'll probably be streaming it, to be honest. But yeah, Brian
and if you want to catch those streams, click the Discord link down below, where you too can post porn in the image channel.
I saw that.
Because nobody fucking cares.
No, it's one of those things that we all have to look to care. You can't just call us out like that.
I can. I fucking will.
It's the unspoken rule. Image is just softcore porn. Like we all know this, but yeah. Anyway, joking aside, I don't often get really hyped for games. I'm really hyped for this. I shouldn't be. I know hype's bad and all that, but I put in so much time in the original Evil Genius. It's like I say, it made me discover a world of gaming that wasn't just playing Pokemon and shooting people in Halo. It was one of those games that sort of made like, oh, PCs are actually pretty cool with these sorts of games and.
But intellectual games for intellectual gamers.
But yeah, I'm not going to recommend it because it's not out yet. And the only reason I have it is somebody else bought it for me. So, as in I have it through pre-order, but it looks really good. And just check out. Yeah, from Evil Genius 1 is on Steam. It plays like fucking arse. It's still got the charm, but like it's just it's a game from 2004. So just having Windows 10 makes it run unstable.
You know what else is a game from 2004?
No, what else?
Need for Speed. Is it? I need to go look it up now. I think Need for Speed Most Wanted is from 2004.
I see. Never really played
2005. What's the year of?
Hoisted by your own card. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much what I've got. Anything from you?
I don't know. I should stop eating jelly beans. But yeah, as all my based followers on Twitter, I excavated Rika from her jelly bean hell.
Yes, I saw.
Well, the great thing is she was completely fine. Like
I mean, what did you think the jelly beans would do?
Like stain her, but they didn't. Like they just kind of chilled there. Her massive fucking ass is flawless still. It's crazy.
So you were just willing to put. Sorry.
Go on.
So as I'm just trying to get my head around. Right. So you were willing just to put a figure, like absolutely destroy a figure potentially, just for a jelly bean meme. That is pretty.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't willing to completely. Like, I was expecting maybe some like cleanup work afterwards. You know, like I'd have to like put her in the sink and like take a little cloth and just wipe her ass or something. I don't know. if I'm feeling generous, wipe her like shirt as well.
That's a fantasy. So yeah, I buy anime figures, stain them with jelly beans, and then I get to wipe their ass. Oh.
But yeah, she was completely unscathed, so I didn't have to do anything.
That's good to hear.
I have other plans. I just need figures that can fit in the jar that are like cheaper than this one.
No, that's pussy. You gotta get the most expensive figures.
No,
you gotta get the like limited edition one. Just fucking bean them.
Like
fuck getting like blacked or getting bonged. Get beaned.
Well, yeah, but that was basically like my next plan. So just like fill the jar with not jelly beans, baked beans.
Okay, I think if you used baked beans, it might leave a bit of a stain.
Yeah, which is why I don't want to use Rika for that one. I need to get another like really shitty like $40 Sega figurine.
Except, can't you get like Dendroids? They'll fit, right?
Oh, Dendroids will fit, but they're like they're like $80.
Right. Oh, right, yeah. So I was like,
which is why I'm looking.
Yeah, I forget exchange rates.
Yeah, which is why I'm looking for like the Sega ones, which are like $40, because they're really cheap, like mass produced ones. They look alright, but it's kind of one of those like they're really banking on knowing that people pick them up, which is why 99% of the ones I can find are just like Rem and Ram from ReZero. Because they're just it's like a safe bet that some motherfucker's gonna buy them.
Yeah.
Like we can sell 10,000 of these, so we can make like a, it's very much economy of scale at work there. And I have a pair of them, but to be honest, the bluehead one, I forget which one it is. I think that one's Rem.
Yeah, that's Rem.
Yeah, it looks kind of shit. Hang on, I wonder if I can just look up. Oh, dude, there's like a sweater, sweater one that I could get for like $44. That one would work. I would beam. I would beam that one. Like these are the kind of.
Sorry, just beaning becoming a verb. I'm fucking beaner.
Well, I mean, these ones I'm looking at like our pseudo Amazon and getting it locally because I'm not paying like $60 on shipping for like a $20 figurine.
Yeah.
Of like a character I'm not even that into. But yeah, I think that one will work. I might actually just like buy that now. So
live purchase on the pod.
I'm not gonna buy it like at the second, but I might. It's 23 centimeters tall. I think that's tall enough for the issue I had was getting her to stand in there because I can fit the figurine. I can't fit the basin. So I was fortunately her like Rika's feet were stable enough that she doesn't need to like actually like be pinned to the base. So I could like carefully stand her there, and then after a while there was enough beans to like lock her there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might also need to just get like a bigger jar. What if I can get a jar while I'm buying the figurine?
Oh, literally one of those fucking memes of the like the Amazon cart memes.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if I can buy the beans as well. Hang on.
Well, you're just gonna get it all in one go. I'll get the figure, the beans.
Baked. There's a lot of cooking books, not a lot of beans. Things to do with beans and not. So there's like, yeah, if you type in baked beans in all departments, I get 377 entries for books, one for supplements and vitamins, and one for music.
Do they not deliver food? Sad.
I mean, they do deliver food, which is why I'm surprised they're not like that. They sell like confectionery and shit. I know that much.
I would have thought tins would have is sort of something that like Amazon here has always had. Now they've recently got into like just groceries, but even when they officially sort of didn't stock food, yeah, confectionery and tins.
So if I go to food and I go to pantry, like we got like instant noodles and they've got to have like baked beans. I'll deal with this after the episode. Because trying to navigate this website sometimes is like a fucking headache. Like, is it under furniture or home and living? Fuck if I know. The fuck? I can buy a 12-pack of Empire curry powder for like $30.
I don't know if that's Pog or not.
I mean, I'd go like that's like 3 years worth of curry powder.
All right, that's pretty Pog.
And yeah, this is coming from a guy who fucking loves curry.
Fucking cop that shit.
I have been eating the curry that burns like a mortal's asshole for basically since before I had teeth. Oh, I don't think they sell baked beans. Fortunately, I work at a store that sells 3-kilo cans of baked beans.
If only they sold anime figures in jars.
If only.
Wait, 3-kilo tin? One tin?
Yeah.
The fuck?
It's the standardized 18 can. That's how you know I've been around this shit too fucking long. Cause I know like the like can manufacturer designations. And that the 3-kilo cans are an 18 can.
But what's it used for?
3 kilos of canned shit.
Yeah, but like when you open a can, you've got to use it all.
You do remember I work at a store that specializes in businesses in the commercial sector.
Yeah.
So you know,
okay.
like when we're selling, like we don't sell 3 kilos of baked beans. We sell 9 kilos of baked beans. They buy a case of 3-kilo cans.
Right. Yeah.
So you know when like the army camp is buying like 20 cans of baked beans, that's like 2 days worth of breakfast.
Yeah,
beans on toast.
Based.
See, I could probably pick up a can of baked beans and then a shitty Rem figurine.
I'd love. Well, okay, you've got to be. Oh no, I was gonna say don't heat it up, but you wouldn't heat it up because you'd just be pouring it straight from the can.
Oh, I won't even be eating. I fucking hate baked beans. So it's literally I'm just gonna like pour it in there and just take the pictures and then like throw the beans down the sink.
What I mean, could you do a situation where you take it outside like set up a table or something outside, and then just pour the entire 3 kilogram can of baked beans into this jar.
So you want me to do this in a video now?
Well, you could just take pictures. But...
set up the camera and just.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Moon here. Yeah. Today, we're putting 3 kilograms of beans.
Yeah. First, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Sad Bear on Guy, for like providing the funds to bean this girl.
Oh. Has this podcast made any money whatsoever?
No. You think I have like ads or anything turned on?
Oh, because I mean you have other videos. Like
no, I thought you might get. I make no money.
Man, that's sad.
Why? I don't want to make money.
No. I don't mean like that, but I mean like, okay, my line of thinking is like, I absolutely agree that like I fucking hate it when adverts are ran. It's why like Haneko's Best Girl never had adverts, even though if I did, I could have made something of it. But it's just cleaner without it. But my line of thinking was, I wanted to segue into manlit merch because, like,
Manlit's technically made more money off like internet shit posting than I have.
Yeah,
because there was that brief, and that wasn't even like intentional. Because there was a brief moment where he forgot to set. The thing to like rock bottom. We make no money prices.
Yeah, oh, you forgot, eh? You forgot.
No, because it was one of those things where, because it was like, oh, dude, can you like make this kind of thing? And he went in and he like, yep, okay, that's now a thing that we can supply, and then he forgot to change the settings.
Yeah, no.
And then he paid me back. But... I forget what. I think he brought me wallpaper engine.
Based. He's a good egg.
Yeah,
he's a good egg, that manlet. But yeah, pod merch when?
Probably never.
Yeah. Actually, we don't have the charismatic pull of manlet.
100 subs and I'll get t-shirts.
What? How many subs do you have so far?
Like 50 something, I think.
Man, let's start promoting the fuck out of this. 100 likes.
Oh, correction! I actually have 114 subscribers.
All right. Sleepy, Jan, Coolie Ghost, Buttery. Come on. I mean, I don't know how many of them listen, but let's get some designs.
Yeah, I guess I booked myself into that one.
Oh, fantastic.
I have too much meme fucking merchandise now. Like,
yeah, you're gonna have to.
Like, I have more shit posting, like, clothing than I have, like, band t-shirts now.
But I will say, like, yeah, my biggest brand of clothing right now is Redbubble Manlet merch. In terms of just pure quantity.
I mean, I've got like three shirts. I'm wearing a hoodie that I got from a YouTuber I watch because it like looks fucking nice.
I mean, I've got to ask who's the YouTuber.
Well, he does like War Thunder content, but the point, it's like a Mirage jet on a fucking like sunset. It looks fucking nice. Link in the description below. Oh god, I've fucking talked myself into it, haven't I?
Do we have to put an announcement out? We gotta get the word out.
Okay, it's official. I will. Yeah.
All right.
Hang on. I'll post it in announcements.
Yep.
Who will be first, Pogman or Kevin, in reactions? Only you can really change this because you're the only one listening to me.
I'm not gonna participate. I shall wait. Kevin, it's always Kevin, right?
I don't know. I mean, like depending who says it, I say Pogman first. That's where I'm going.
Mine this season, I think it'll be Pogman first.
Or Pogman drip. I hope it's Pogman drip.
Oh yeah, that would be the best. I think. Do you want to say after any artist want to make a design? Like, just tag artist, you know.
At artist, and then I'll get buttery fucking Kevining it.
Yeah.
This is such a fucking dumb idea. By the way, this is like the figure I'm looking at.
Oh, right.
I'll just say it's cute. You'd beam that, wouldn't you?
I would absolutely beam that
for $44. Absolutely. All right.
All right. Well, shall we end this and I'll let you get to the admin of organizing merch.
Thank you. Oh. All right. Thanks for coming, everyone. I've fucked up.